Hi, welcome to Road Bike Culture. I'm your host, Kevin Isley. Today we're going to talk about going on a road trip. In a previous video, I talked about multimodal cycling. That's where you ride your bike super far and then you take some sort of transportation back, like a train, like what we do every year with our Davis to Emeryville ride. But in this case, I'm talking about piling into a car with your friends, loading up the bikes, bringing supplies, and driving off somewhere really far away from where you would normally ride. And when we took our trip to the Eastern Sierras, it was great because going over the Sierras takes you by Yosemite, takes you through small towns, and it's just, there's so much to do out there and it is absolutely gorgeous. And instead of seeing it from the seat of your bike, stressed out and tired, you're seeing it from a car and it's pretty relaxed. And you're like, oh, I can't wait to climb this. This is gonna be great. Or I wanna come back to where we're driving today and go ride that because it looks amazing. And true friendships are built on experiences. The more experiences you have with your friends, the tighter your bond becomes. And the more people you have these really tight bonds with makes you happier inside. And this happiness is relaxing and it helps you live longer. And for us in California, there's so much to go drive to, so many rides that we will never do because there's just not enough time for these road trips and we all have families. So it's once a year we do a great road trip. And you get to put it on Strava, these faraway places that your heat map will change and go to other places. You get to have better pictures on Instagram. You get to see more things. If you're planning a road trip to a bike ride that's pretty far away, you've got to plan this. And expectations make things better. It's the buildup, the experience that you're gonna have. One of the hard things about expectations, though, is sometimes what you do doesn't meet the expectations that you had. But in time, when you look back on it and you're looking at the pictures and the videos and remembering how much you guys laughed and remembering how you couldn't go up this pass and you had to turn around and the person was getting lost because Google Maps wasn't working because you're in the middle of nowhere. These, which seem like trials at the time, become the memories that create the bonds that make friendships really strong. While you're in the car, you tend to laugh more. You tend to be more relaxed, you bring food, and you joke a lot more than when you're on your bike. When you're on your bike, you're concentrating. You're trying not to get hit by cars, you're being a technical rider, and sometimes you're just suffering and you can't talk. But in the car, you can. And on your way home from having that bike ride that was far away, everybody's happy and laughing about how awesome that bike ride was. What an experience that bike ride was. And the road trip adds to it. It is like no other bike ride you'll have in your area because hours and hours spent in a car, both on going with the anticipation and then returning with the jovial stories and the laughing. It's awesome. It's something that you should do. And if you haven't done it with your bike club or group of friends that you ride with, plan one today. Do it. Talk to your family, get a date that everybody can go. You only need 3 days, a day up, a day back, and one in the middle to do your ride. It's worth it. It's worth a 3-day weekend for you to go do this. Stay in cheap hotels, go camping. Do whatever you can do to have that road trip with your friends to go off to faraway destinations and ride your bicycle on new roads because new roads are what make bike riding awesome, incredible, life-sustaining. You need road trips, you need friendships, you need bonds that tie together a community that helps define who you are. And if you're watching this channel, you believe in the culture of cycling and you love it and you want to experience it better, and the best way to do it is on a road trip with your friends, going somewhere, eating food, eating barbecue in the area that you've never had. Generally, the best bike rides are in the smallest towns and they have sometimes kind of the worst food, but it's the experience of going there and eating it. And hey, you're gonna burn a lot of calories on this ride, so you might as well just eat whatever you want. We tend to get barbecue. Well, I think that just about covers it. Going on a road trip with your cycling friends. Destinational riding is a really important part of cycling, and that's why this year you should go out there and do it yourself. Get out there somewhere far away, wherever you live, and have the adventure of your life. If you like this episode, Give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm everywhere, people. And until the next time, I hope to see you out there on the road.